What happened? Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Dumb Investing. That fellow over there is Harry.
That guy, that's Lloyd. It's about to get dumb up in here.
Yeah. For our 19 loyal subscribers, thank you very much. Welcome to today's daily show. And for everybody new, this is the dumbest investing channel on all of the YouTubes. Generally, what we do is we will roll random dice, pick random stocks, and invest our retirement money randomly. It's awesome. So on tonight's show, what you can expect to see is we are going to do a short review of our portfolio because we are out of money and our portfolio is not doing that good. So we're not selling anything and we're just going to kind of chill and see what's going on. And we may talk some real estate at the end. So hot dog.
Without
onto the profile.
ado.
Okay. So that's what's going on right now. Oh, half and half. That's better than my personal one did today.
Yeah, a little half and half today. So down right at the top of the downside, we've got Lazy Boy that took a beating today, down 4.5%.
Wow.
Yeah, so a bit of a bloodbath. Don't know why, really.
Huh.
But, yeah, could have something to do with higher input cost. Maybe it doesn't look like they have earnings or anything. There's no logo for that. But, maybe just folks expecting lower earnings. We'll see. It better be careful or it's going to take over Hailing as our biggest loser.
Lazy.
Our second biggest dip was Dynex Capital, which basically, wow, went straight down.
Huh.
This morning. Yeah.
And they're one of our big dividend ones, right? I think
I don't
they
know
pay
if it's big, but it's some of a dividend.
fairly good.
And then after hours here, it had a little spike. So.
Oh, weird. But it spiked and then came right back down. Huh.
Yeah, it
what
did.
if that was something play?
Weird. Very, very weird. And then on the other side, we've got cotton. Cotton's running
almost
today.
Back up. Almost to zero, man. Almost to our buy-in point.
Perfect. And we've got First Trust FSD up a little bit today, 0.76%.
Nice.
We'll take it. Overall today, we lost a little bit of money, 0.68%, $19. Woo. Nothing here has changed in the gainers. PSET's still up there. FSD still up there. Lazy Boy and Hailing down at the bottom here. Look at that. Getting close. Lazy Boy, 5% more, and Hailing is going to start looking a lot better.
Good night.
Unbelievable.
So what happened? What happened in the market today? So we got unemployment.
Hey, London.
London's here. Right on.
Long time no see.
Right on. So we got unemployment numbers today. It was a little bit larger than they were thinking. And so the market really has a lot of mixed thoughts on that. On the one hand, some people are like, oh, see, the recovery's not full-blown, full steam ahead. And the other people are like, well, then that means we're going to continue to get free money because Jay Powell is going to say, hey, everything's transitory, blah, 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 blah. It's just going to be crazy. So the market really didn't know how to take that, which is markets don't like instability. They don't like unknowns. They like knowns. So had it come in where they thought it was going to be, then everybody would have said, hey, man, I had my game plan all ready to go. But since it didn't, they all kind of said, oh, well, what's going to happen here? So everybody's kind of little tepid. Volume was very, very low today.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the market doesn't know a gosh darn thing about what's going on right now.
It's crazy.
It is. It's totally crazy. So, yeah, until we start seeing transitory like a sofa. Yeah, Lazy Boy, hopefully.
Oh, what the? Oh, whoa.
Whoa. Little glitchy.
Oh, I love it.
Well, that'll probably happen again, I guess. We'll see. The inflation argument continues. 50% of the people are saying inflation's running away. The other 50 saying it's coming back down already. So from what I'm hearing today is that, so from the last inflation records, used cars were way up there, causing most of the inflation, a third of the inflationary numbers, and airline ticket prices were the other portion. So used cars prices have started to come down because inventory levels have started to increase.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The other thing that you'll notice, and you can probably feel it out in the marketplace, is that there's a bit of a either equilibrium happening, or I guess you could call it a bit of a softening happening in the real estate market. And that will stop the crazy home prices that, they probably won't be going up as much as they were because they went up like crazy.
There is no inflation, Jay. As long as Jay Powell says so, then we're all good.
Just keep the money printer rolling.
It's whatever Powell says.
Take the free money. Hey,
No,
you know what?
Somebody is.
I gotta tell you, if that money printer stops, we're in a big pickle.
Well, if it stops, I'm guessing you don't want to be holding any bank's shares whatsoever.
I don't want to hold anything.
Because I think you're going to see their trading incomes drastically reduced.
Cash under the mattress.
Yeah, but companies are still going to operate. You know, Nike is still going to sell shoes. Goodyear's still going to sell tires, regardless of whether the Fed is.
I'm just saying it is. We've got all this money printing happening, and we're struggling to get inflation going. So if we stop, that means deflation is going to happen.
Yeah.
Which means cash, the value of cash would technically increase.
So there are a lot of talking heads that are saying, you know, we're spending this $120 billion a month buying all this stuff, and the money basically is not trickling down to Main Street. It's staying with the 1%. Potatoes.
Potatoes last a long time.
I love it. I love that. So bonds are still very low. They're like, what, 1.26 for the 10 years. So bonds aren't moving. Yeah. So that means people are stocking money in there, kind of waiting to see what's going on. You know, we've got the portfolio. We're going to be sitting on it for a while. I don't see much happening for us for a couple of months. You know, I'm still August 15th was my break-even day, and man, I don't know if we're going to pull it off in 3 weeks.
It's feeling pretty sideways for the next
It is feeling
weeks, but
a lot of sideways.
But we'll see. All it takes is one day. Like, if on Monday, there's no way I would have said it feels like it's sideways. Monday, I thought the world was ending. Tuesday, it was euphoric. To the moon. Wednesday, Thursday, sideways. We're so emotional.
But I think, did the market still end up positive? Let me back up here. Yeah, the S&P was positive. The Dow, the NASDAQ, everything was positive today, so that's a good sign. Bitcoin's come back. Bitcoin has grown, what, $3,000? Musk tweeted, was it last night, that Tesla will consider, though they probably will be taking Bitcoin again for cars soon, is what he said.
He said that at the B Word conference, so the Bitcoin conference that with Musk, Cathie Wood, and Jack Dorsey from Twitter and Square. So yes, he stated that if Bitcoin can become a green product, they will accept. Well, no, how did he state it? He said if they can solve their power issues, is what he stated. If they can solve the power issues of Bitcoin, Tesla would consider taking Bitcoin again.
Yeah, so, you know, some marketing guy is going to jump on that, and you're going to see a statement here. 90% of Bitcoins are mined with renewable energy. It's going to be great, right? And the whole world's going to celebrate.
It was kind of funny because Musk is like, why don't you just come out with he called it a furnace. So I don't know why he called it a furnace, but he called it a furnace. So it was a furnace, like a standalone furnace that mined Bitcoin, and the excess heat from the furnace would warm up your space. Because, you know, when you're mining Bitcoin, it takes a lot of power and it produces a lot of heat. So it can just sit there and churn and mine Bitcoin while warming up your space. So He called it
Hey, if you live in the Arctic Circle, that's probably a real good idea.
totally Canada.
Southern United States, I don't think you don't want
Not
to.
Canada. That's where it's at. That's why we've got all these Bitcoin miners up here now. They shut them down in China, and we got some good ones up in Canada here. It's cold up here. Doesn't take a whole lot of power to cool those mining machines down.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Well, since I'm on vacation, I haven't been paying attention to the market. I got nothing else to talk about today.
Yeah. It's a little busy.
That real estate stuff you talked about, I do have a couple of houses I'm going to be going to look at. One came up in my neighborhood, and another one a couple of miles away. A nice little duplex thing. So there are more houses that I'm starting to see, and we're thinking that the mad rush to get in before school is kind of starting to take its toll on things, and that things start to loosen up a little bit.
I did start the process of posting the rental.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
I put it on the old interweb, and it is waiting approval from whoever.
See you, Jay. He's had
whoever approves that. So that's we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of interest we drum up.
Cool. Well, that's exciting stuff.
Yeah, so we'll get to talk about that. Hopefully it's all approved, and we can talk about it a little bit more on Monday.
Cool beans.
Maybe I'll get 200 offers, and everyone's like, yeah, no, I'll pay you more. I'll pay you more. I'll pay you more. I'll pay you more.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So how are you, can I, on a personal level, can I ask, how are you doing background checks and stuff? How are you going to know which tenant's the right one to pick?
We've done a little bit of research on that. I got to do a little bit more. Definitely going to get reference checks done. Probably from previous landlords, I guess you would call them, where they've rented from before. And then whatever else kind of background checks that we can do in terms of, pay and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see what kind of information we can drum up, but we're going to make sure we're going to take our time and make sure that we're finding the right people. The last thing I want to do is rush in to get somebody that is just going to pay us, our dollar and then going to destroy the place. I'd rather get the right people, and if we get $100 less a month, but we know that they're going to be good and stay in the long term and all that kind of stuff, I'd rather do that. But ideally, we can find great people who want to pay and they want to stay there for 5, 10, 30 years, whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be a learning experience all the way along.
I've got some ideas on what I'm going to be doing. I don't want to plug anybody, so I'm not going to use the name out loud, but I'll talk to you about it offline. There's a new software that I think I'm going to try.
I think you mentioned it on the show before.
I did, but I don't want to plug it all and have people think we're getting paid
to
talk about that crap, because we don't get paid diddly.
We only plug the beers that we drink just because I'm too lazy to hide the label.
I know, same here. And I don't care about that stuff. If somebody says, "Oh, you guys getting paid to drink Stella?" Okay, cool, whatever.
That would be great. We're not. So
it has nothing to do with what we talk about on stocks, but yeah.
Absolutely. Anyways, folks, give us a follow on Instagram and Twitter, at Dumb Investing on Twitter and Dumb_Investing on Instagram. Click the link down below when it gets there. Follow the Webull link to deposit yourself $100, get yourself 2 free stocks, valued up to whatever it is that you're giving away. And anything else? Do the YouTube thing, share it, help us out, hit the like button, because apparently
do all the YouTube stuff and don't trade like that, fella.
Algorithm, yeah, we got to make sure that we get the algorithm so we get lots more people watching. We like to entertain. Don't trade like that guy. Good night.
See you all Monday.